Hello and welcome again with English for my dear 9th standard students. How are you all? Might be in a great mood of this, the most biggest, yeah, largest, we can say, lengthiest vacation that you might be having after your childhood. So, we are going with a new chapter, chapter 5, The Snake and the Mirror by Vaikom Mahmood. He has translated this thing, but very comic story. Good to know. Before that, I would like to say that each of my students take out your behind textbook, page number is 56. Bees are there on your pages. Right and left side there is a beehive. Means something is there regarding this thing. You might have not even gone through any time why the textbook is given name as beehive. Think it. This type of thinkings are needed to you all. And here is a story about a snake and a mirror and a person. I don't know. I have not gone through it. Might be last year, but I have forgotten it completely. But as you all are fond of mirror nowadays, my young students, boys and girls, especially even I would like to talk about my younger daughter. No doubt she is of 6.5 or so, but she also likes to go to the mirror to and fro and go do with some things, deeds, etc. As like that, you all are now grown up one. The maturity level start of you are in teenage, and this teenage dangerous age, as your parents also might be thinking that you are grown up now. Everybody used to say to you that you all are grown up, so let's grow, nothing else than that. I don't know you are watching these videos or not, but these are important for you. My government again gave a particular news that after 15 we are going to start schools. It's not sure about because of the COVID. You all know what are the situations going on over here. But I wish even especially for my 9th standard that I can see each and every guy. I miss you too all of the gundas, and I won't say anything to my girls because they are too much touch to me. So let's begin the lesson. Snake, they comes in reptile, we can say they are reptiles. In a category of reptiles are there. So already we had gone through snakes and lots of stories about snakes. We are frightened of this particular creature, the most dangerous snake, we can say cobra snake, is we can find here in India, apart from Andaman Nicobar, somewhere in Sri Lanka, and we got from Australia also. So snake, as you all know, and mirror, you are fond of mirror. Your whole life spends in mirror. Yes, you can say, but mirrors are the truth. Whatever they show the true thing about a person, about anybody. Mirrors. So let's begin, and before you read, let's go to, do you like to look at yourself in the mirror? Obviously we are looking, and nowadays my boys are becoming more stylish than my girls. Yes, I can bet about that. What do you think about at such times? What do you think? Many thoughts we are having in our mind, in our heart. We are smiling. Nowadays there is a fashion of making some different particular types of hairstyles. Boys are using gels, and there are especially beauty parlor for boys also. So you just can't imagine that how much we possess this thing that is called mirror. Have you ever seen a dog or a bird looking into a mirror? Yes, we had not seen dog, obviously. the birds, the bike, yeah, Activas, yeah, whatever the vehicles are parked over there, and we can see that the birds are coming over there, some especially sparrows and these crows. Sparrows and crows are coming and sitting over there, and they are hitting that mirror especially. You can just imagine what they are doing over there. You might have seen, but my sparrows and my crows all are fond of mirror, especially my 9th standard students. What do you think it says? Oh, we can't imagine what this says, because looking at the mirror, it's upon our thoughts, our sentiments, whatever. Some are making very, very good faces over there, some are going for styles, and you can't imagine how much we go through this mirror. Now read this humorous story about a doctor, a snake, and a mirror. This is a humorous, means comical story. We find some shouting words of comedy within this thing. So let's enjoy this story. Chapter 5, The Snake and the Mirror. Has a snake ever coiled itself round any part of your body? A full-blooded cobra. All of us fell silent. There was a question over there, that ever a snake coiled over you, and that also a dangerous cobra, then what will happen? You can imagine what will be the person's situations over there, what must be his outcome. So the question came from homeopath. The topic came up when we were discussing snakes. We listened attentively as the doctor continued with his tale. So the homeopathic students, they are a particular sections of doctors. We can become homeopathic doctor. Is a particular type of medicine. Homeopathic medicine nowadays, there is a trend of taking this medicine. It works, no doubt it takes time. Apart from allopathy and apart from Ayurveda, we are having homeopathic too. So after your 12, you also can do BHMS, Bachelor in Homeopathy and Surgery, and after that you can go for your degree, you can go with your own clinic. There are many scopes regarding this thing. So it was a hot summer night, about 10 o'clock. I had my meal at the restaurant. One of the doctor is narrating this story to other students, other doctor fellows. You can understand this thing. I had my meal at the restaurant and returned to my room. I heard a noise from above as I opened the door. So when he returned to the place, he opened the door, he got a particular type of noise over there. The sound was familiar one. And he knew the sound was familiar one. One could say that the rats, and I shade the room. There were too many rats over there in that particular room, and one could easily say that they were sharing with the rats. Yeah, the particular person was sharing the room with the rats. I took out my box of matches and lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. At the earlier time, in the past, you can say that people were using lamp. You might have gone to the lantern or something. Yeah, lamp, this particular type of lamp. Yet I am having at my village or no, I am not sure about that. But it was a lamp. We have to pump it over there. Then one globe type. It was made up of cloth or something. I don't get it properly. Lots of years have passed over, but it gives a superb light over there. What we call it, that also I have forgotten. If I will get chance, I will photocopy of it and I will show it if possible. That certain types of kerosene lamps were there at earlier age. So the house was not electrified. You can see that there was no electricity over in that house. It was a small rented room. I had just set up medical practice and my earnings were made. He had started his medical practice and his earning was less, too much less, we can say. Here there is a word Margaret, small in quantity. I had about 60 rupees in my suitcase. Suitcase, particularly type of bag. It might be at your home also. Nowadays we are using these leather bags and this cotton and many material other bags that we are having. At a particular time, each and every person used to have suitcases, along with some shirts and dhotis. As he is from Kerala, this story is from Kerala, especially they used to wear dhotis. I also possessed one solitary black coat which I was then wearing. Also, he was wearing a blazer, we can say, in a part, a particular type of black coat. Occasionally he would like to wear this narrator. Then you might have understood till this. Again, part 2. The house was, part 3, I am sorry for that. I took off my black coat, white shirt and not so white vest and hung them up. So he took out his clothes, not that banyan we are having here, it is written vest. He didn't take out that, but he was lying. I opened the 2 windows in the room. It was an outer room with one wall facing the open yard. It had a tight roof with long supporting gables that rested on the beam. You can see the house shown in the figure. Gable means upper part of the wall below a sloping roof. Over the wall, there was no ceiling. There was a regular traffic of rats to and from the beam, and there was not a particular roof type but a wall type, and so rats were doing ups and downs in that particular room. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep. No doubt, he took his bed, he made his bed, we can say prepared his bed, and then he went nearby the window. But he tried a lot to sleep, but he couldn't sleep. I got up and went out to the veranda for a little air, but the wind god seemed to have taken time off. There was no particular wind over there. So he tried a lot to sleep, then he went to the veranda that he might get a particular wind, but it didn't get it. I went back into the room and sat down on the chair. I opened the box beneath the table and took out a book, the Materia Medica. Underline this word, it might can come in your MCQ. Which book the doctor was reading? It was Materia Medica, a particular book that consists homeopathic, some medicines it might be, some experiments, whatever it might be, but it was a book of medical, especially homeopathy. So he took out the book. That beneath here one word is that box, a suitcase we can say. It was laying down nearby the table. I opened it at the table on which stood the lamp, a larger mirror. A small comb lay beside the mirror. There was a particular table on that, and the table consists of big, you can see a mirror over there, and he opened the book over there, looked at the mirror and the book too, and he started reading. Then a comb also was there beside the mirror. One feels tempted to look into a mirror when it is near one. Obviously, what does one feel tempted to look into a mirror when it is near to you? You can see obviously wherever, even we can just see in the films, in serials, in movies and many things that even the any person, we can say, he or she is fond of mirror. So whenever we get a chance to look at our glass that resembles our face, then we can obviously go through the glasses, go through the mirror. So one cannot be still and sit when he finds a mirror in front of him or her. I took a look. In those days, I was a great admirer of beauty. I believed in making myself look handsome, as he was a young one. So obviously, as a youngster, he would like to have himself in a great beauty. So, and he was an admirer of beauty too. And he feels he would look more and more handsome, as today, nowadays, my boys, especially the teenage boys, are fond of making themselves more and more handsome. I would like to say about girls also, they are no imagination. I have no words for girls, because you know, when a mirror comes in front of girls, oh my God, what happens? You can't imagine. Unbelievable, you can say incredible, not incredible. They are going with the mirror. So I would not like to say, if I would be in your class, obviously we might have laughed by making some fun. With your readings, you must have fun too. So, my mirror lover boys and girls, I was unmarried and I was a doctor. Obviously, he was an unmarried person, bachelor we can say. Apart from that, he was a doctor. I felt I had to make my presence felt. I picked up the comb and ran it through my hair and adjusted the parting so that it looked straight and neat. Now he went with the comb also, as he was a young, as he wanted himself to be a handsome one, and mirror in front was there nearby, comb is there, then you can imagine. So he made his hair with the comb, and it could be neat and straight according to him. Where I went again? Okay. Again I heard that sound from above. I took a close look at my face in the mirror. I made an important decision. Again he got the particular sound when he entered the home. There was a particular sound. Again he got with that sound. And now again he looked at the mirror and he decided something, some important decision he took. I would shave daily and grow a thin mustache. You want to be a hero, yeah? Nowadays there is a trend of beards. You know, everyone we can see bawas and bawa here and there having this much and this much of beard on their face. How they can go with this thing? It's up to them. They are becoming bawas, we can say in Gujarati. So he took a decision over there that he will he will shave daily and will have a thin mustache to look more handsome. I was after all a bachelor and a doctor, because he was a bachelor. Apart from that, he was a doctor. So he thought himself, looking at the mirror, that now he will become more and more handsome by shaving daily and having a light mustache, you can say. I looked into the mirror and smiled. It was an attractive smile. So now you know what happens in the mirror. Now he was smiling in the mirror. Well, as we all do. Obviously, small children they used to do. And like you, the youngsters, oh my God, what they do in the mirror, you know what you are doing. I made another earth-shaking decision. Another earth-shaking decision he took. What? I would always keep that attractive smile on my face. I would smile and smile. And that also attractive smile. To look more handsome. I was after all a bachelor and a doctor too on top of it. Above all what he was, he thought I am a bachelor. Apart from that, He was a doctor too, so he did this decision or second decision that he would smile, smile and smile. Again came that noise from above, again that noise, he got it. I got up, paced up and down the room, then another lovely thought struck me. Then he got up, he did here and there by typical sound, and again another thought came into his mind. You know, while going through mirror, we are dreaming lots and lots of things. We are fond of mirror. Obviously, each of and every boy and girl of mine, they are fond of mirror. Even sometime I also would go to mirror and do something. Then my wife used to say, "What you are doing in front of mirror? Now you are Buddha." I would say, "Okay, bye." But mirror is not Buddha, I am Buddha. So even our parents used to scold us many times when we are on going with our mirror. Girls especially, they take lots and lots of time in front of mirror by doing babre. No words for that, my girls. So you can understand this thing. Another loving thought struck him. Another thought came into his mind. He has struck him. What? I would marry. After looking in mirror that he is a handsome fellow, his smile is glowing smile, superb smile, he is a doctor, he is a bachelor, he got another thought that I would marry and I would get married to a woman doctor who had plenty of money and a good medical practice. Again the lush of money came in front of him, as he was not rich person. He thought that I would marry, and I will marry a doctor girl, a girl who is doctor, who has plenty of money and a good medical practice. And she might be doing a good medical practice. She had to be fat for a valid reason. She must be fat also. So this person, he wanted jadi fatty wife. If I made some silly mistake and needed to run away, she should not be able to run after me and catch me. Why he need a fat guy? He need a fat wife, because if he does any mistake, she can't be able to run after himself. After this doctor, she could not, as you know, here he says that I would like to have a fatty wife, because see, if the doctor does any mistake, a silly mistake we can say, she cannot run fast and catch him and beat. And if you can think, a fat wife, a thin husband, if the husband does any particular type of silly mistake and suddenly if he is caught by the wife, what will happen? You can just imagine yourself. So he need a fat wife. He would like to marry a fat wife, having plenty of money. Besides that, he thought that the wife must be consuming it. A good practice means a good earning too. With such thought in my mind, I resumed my seat in the chair in front of the table, and thinking like this, he resumed. He was in his chair, lying down over there. There was no more sound above. Now, what happened? There was no more sound. He was laying down, thinking, dreaming, as we all used to do, this daydreaming over there. He was thinking over there, and he laid down in the chair. But now, what happens? There was no noise from above. Suddenly there came a dull thud, as if a rubber tube had fallen to the ground. Surely nothing to worry about. And suddenly he was caught with something, just like that a rubber tube that made a particular sound, thud sound we can say. It fell on him, had fallen to the ground. Had fallen to the ground. Surely nothing to worry about. He thought nothing to worry about. Even so, I thought I would turn around and take a look. Even he thought he would turn around, take it. No sooner that I had turned than a fat snake wriggled over the back of the chair and landed on my shoulder. And when he was laying, he was dreaming, he was thinking about his marriage, his handsomeness. You can say he thought that he would be more handsome, he will smile more with a thin moustache, he will shave daily. And he thought of a girl, a fat girl to marry, having lots and lots of money. So dreaming was going on, thinking was going, and suddenly got a sound on the floor, third sound, and as he turned around, a snake was there, all wriggling over his shoulder. The snakes landing on me and my turning were simultaneously, and now Satti Patti Goom. Now what happened? He was turning here and there. You can imagine this situation. Suddenly a snake comes and fall on you. What will be your reaction? Someone might be having heart attack too. By this saying, we can understand this thing because no doubt many of in Hinduism they are praying snakes, but when a snake comes, they are running over that, hitting that particular snake. They are praying them, Goga Papa, they are doing it, especially in Gujarat, they are praying more and more to snakes. Apart from that, when a snake comes, they will be frightened more, and obviously 100% they are killing that reptiles. Why to kill? It also has a soul given by God in itself. So we have no right to kill a snake, even an ant too. But what we do? We pray. We give coconut and milk and that diya we call say of, and especially on Pancham or something that a particular date comes, we are going for prashads and praying, oh Lord Durga, do this, that, many things. But when we are in front, snake is in front of us, what we used to do, we used to kill that snake. So this is not good. They consume this soul given by God. So here a terrific situation comes. Snake comes behind him on the chair, looking at the wall. We will continue this session in our next session. So till that, I would like to thank each and every of these rising stars, my every 9th standard student. Thank you very much.